Greetings, my wonderful people, viewers and subscribers, family and friends all over the world. This is Okute Daily Talk Ventures channel 234, where we tell you undiluted truths about our never do well politicians who have vowed to keep the country in a perpetual poverty, but they will not succeed because a new era is about to take over. Please remember to share, like, and comment. And anywhere I'm not doing well, please don't hesitate to drop your comment so that I will know the area and I will quickly correct the very area that I'm making mistakes. So let's go straight into the news of this wonderful Saturday morning as we prepare for the Sunday usual. Free Nnamdi Kanu, a prisoner of conscience, in prison for demanding a stop to the torture and extrajudicial killing of his people. The need to intensify the just call for the freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a very more arising in daily basis, considering the federal government of Nigeria's ugly threat of prosecution, abduction, torture, and extrajudicial killing in Biafrans. It is evident that the people of Biafra should not remain enforced to be part of Nigeria's unworkable union. This is why anyone is calling for a referendum, a United Nations supervised balloting measures for the Biafran people to choose their fate should not be crucified. Such a person is not guilty of any crime known to any law. The leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, is a victim of state severe maltreatment resulting from his exercise of his rights and must be freed and compensated as directed by the United Nations and Nigerian local courts. Since the emergence of IPOB as the divinely ordained institution propelling the Biafra restoration struggle, those piloting Nigeria have refused to learn from the very resounded and educative teachings and lectures from Nnamdi Kanu on Radio Biafra. Rather, what they enviously were able to nurture is hatred. The Nigerian Fulani cabals, saturated leadership, refused to embrace truth, to welcome this great gift from God to Africa continent. Nigerians don't value what they have, not until they lose it. That is one problem with Africans. Not only Nigeria, that is a general sickness to all the African countries. Once you are not in their league, they consider you to be an infidel. They consider you to be an enemy to the peace of the nation, whereby the nation itself don't even have peace. Whereas the nation itself don't even think about its own. Rather, you want somebody to be thinking about Nigeria. Just like one comedian, it was like a street quiz. He went about asking people what they think about their countries. I think he did that in Ghana. He did that in South Africa. He did that in Nigeria. No, he did that in Angola. Then when it is Nigerian turn, he asked one of the passers-by, please, my brother, what do you think about Nigeria? And the guy get provoked. He said, what am I thinking about Nigeria? That Nigeria does not even think about its own self. So why should I be thinking about Nigeria? That Nigeria, and he returned the question. He said, did Nigeria think about him? And the guy was a kind of confused. He said, yes, if Nigeria think about him, that they wouldn't have put them in such a poverty where they found themselves into. That for years that he had been in this world, he keep hearing one promises from the so-called never-do-well politicians. Everywhere they want to contest, every time or every 4 years or 8 years they want to contest, it's all the same promise. I will eradicate poverty. I will give you road and give you light. These three things is not even no politician need to use it to campaign. This is a mandatory need for the people that you want to rule. If you go in other countries, they are doing their own politics with how they will do to better the fortune of the economy of the country. But in Nigeria, no. They will tell you they will eradicate poverty. When they go to the seat of power, poverty will time double of what it was before they entered the seat. They will tell you the economy will be okay when they voted them in, but immediately they were voted in, it is the other way around. The economy will begin to collapse. That is what we found in this Nigeria. It didn't start today. It has been there for a long ago. The people who were voted to take care of our country or to lead us to the main channel, where at least a youth can wake up tomorrow and say, I'm proud to be a Nigerian, or I'm proud to be a Biafran. But rather than they keep on molesting the youth, killing them in their numbers on daily basis, simply because they are agitating for their freedom. They are agitating for a bad governance. They are agitating for police brutality, which we found common in Nigerian streets these days. How do we get to this point? That is the question we keep asking ourselves. And that is why the Igbos, the Biafrans, have already have a Messiah who is ready to die for them, that to make sure that the insensible killings in the East does not continue. That the insensible maltreatment, inhuman treatment that the Biafrans got from the so-called Nigeria, or from their so-called never-do-well politicians or leaders, that is, he said no to that. And that is why he came out and said, we need the state of Biafra. Let Biafra be restored. From 1967 to 1970, Nigeria and Biafra fought a war. And in that war, it is there's nobody lose in that very particular war. So I don't see the reason why, how many years later, 50 years later, that Nigeria cannot let the Biafrans go. It is due time. It is due time. So the international body, we are calling on you people to do the needful before it is too late. Kanu never stopped waking our dead minds off from slavery mentality. He made 70% of Africans to begin to value whom they are. Nnamdi Kanu put many wars, prophecies, and predictions, most of which have come to fulfillment. Federal government of Nigeria is heading the Fulani Islamization agenda of other ethnic nations in Nigeria to return the old business of controlling our resources, persecuting us, killing us, raping our mothers and sisters, abducting our young men, kidnapping us, and collecting ransom. But they will continue to fail, and Biafra restoration must happen in due time. Whatever is the motive of the Nigerian and Kenyan governments in their collaboration to kidnap Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in Kenya, torture and return him back to Nigeria, cannot stop Kanu from accomplishing the call he answered to restore Biafra. That is what made him a prisoner of conscience, and federal government should listen to the call of the human rights bodies, court of competent jurisdictions, organizations, and do the needful regarding the freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and of the Biafran people at large. Those at the helm of Nigerian affairs to not continue to give deaf ears to the calls about the IPOB leadership deteriorating health condition. They should listen to the UN, other individuals and groups, and free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Failure to do so is a test of the wrath of the Biafran people, because if anything should happen to Kanu, life will cease in Nigeria. This government of Biafra should know that Biafrans are only a law-abiding people. They should not count IPOB's islands for weakness. Since 1960s, they have been killing us. They have killed us in peaceful protests and evangelisms. They arrested and killed us for wearing Biafra materials and flying Biafra flags. But there is Arewa groups, and there is no problem. And there is Oduduwa University and group, yet nobody abducted or killed them. We asked for referendum. They said we asked for war. They came and declared Operation Python Dance to kill our leader, which took the life of over 28 of our young men in Aba. From the outcome of a recent Court of Appeal hearing, the federal government accepted being guilty of kidnapping and the renditioning of our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We are asking Nigeria government to obey the UN order and release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu unconditionally. Testing our wrath shall be dangerous, as not a soul will live to say or write the angers of the Biafrans if anything happens to our leader, Mazi Okechukwu Nnamdi Kanu. Ekweremadu court orders for future interim for future of 40 properties that belong to the castrated senator, the never do well senator from Enugu State. A federal high court in Abuja on Friday ordered an interim for future of 40 landed properties belonging to the embattled former deputy senate president Ike Ekweremadu, who is currently in custody in the United Kingdom. Justice Inyang Ekwu made the order following an ex parte motion filed and moved by the Ibrahim Buba on behalf of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission. While granting the order, the judge ordered the EFCC to publish the interim for future order of the properties in a national daily within 7 days. He specifically directed that anybody who had interest in the forfeited properties should indicate within 14 days of the publication of the interim for future order from the court. Justice Ekwu adjourned the matter till December 5, 2022 for a report in the case if there is any objection from members of the public regarding the said properties. The interim for future orders covers Ekweremadu properties as follows: 10 properties in Enugu, 3 in the United States of America, 2 in the United Kingdom, 1 in Lagos, 9 in Dubai, the United Arab Emirates, and 15 located in the Federal Capital Territory. Have you seen? That is why he has been in the seat for over 18 good years without achieving any single good project in his constituency. Look at the landed properties. 15 landed properties in Dubai alone. Chai, waiting man, do man. 3 in the United Kingdom, in the United States, and 2 in the United Kingdom. 10 in Enugu, and 15 located in the Federal Capital Territory. This is how you people are ruling us. Using the allocation that is meant for the development of your own constituency. And tomorrow, they will be come out, not even they will come out, you will go and instigate them that it was Buhari who is killing the nation. Waiting man, do man. Tomorrow we will keep on shouting, Buhari, oh, good luck, oh, good luck, oh. Look at the people who is making the country to be depreciating on daily basis, who have no any single moral justice of what they are asking, and they do it without any atom of regret. Imagine 40 landed properties. We are not talking about cash. This one is 40 landed properties. I'm very, very sure that this is one of those who, when you visit their bedroom or one room in their house, have been stocked with the money that is meant to share to the poor or to use it to do anything meaningful in their constituency. They will all siphon this money and use it to be buying lands that they will never live to see. If you ever out of this, then know that God of Enugu State is not working. Yes, if you ever out of this problem, then you know that there's no any gods in Enugu State. You people have really dealt with us. By the ruling, members of the public who had interest in the properties covered by the interim for future should, within 14 days of the newspaper publication, should inform the court why the properties should be permanently forfeited to the federal government. The former deputy senate president and his wife are currently standing trial in the United Kingdom over alleged organ harvest, another matter that is not related with the said properties. He will rot in jail there. He will rot in jail. Since you have decided to make life miserable for the people you are ruling, I am very, very sure when you go to a constituency that no good road, there's no water, electricity, that one is a forgotten issue since 1960. And you still carry people's money to be traveling overseas on numerous travelers and doings and throwing parties up and down with people's allocations, with your constituency allocations. Now God will go punish you. Ogun, now he will kill all of you. I made IPOP sit at home. Turumbu to campaign in Imo State. The presidential candidate of the All Progressive Congress, Bola Tinubu, has scheduled his campaign rally in Imo State on Monday, November 21, 2022. Tinubu will be in the southeast states, Imo and Anambra, on Monday, January 30, according to the presidential campaign timetable released by the APC Presidential Campaign Council. This is amid the indigenous people of Biafra sit-at-home order in the region. IPOB have declared the sit-at-home order in August 21 to protest and demand the release of its embattled leader Nnamdi Kanu, who is standing trial on treason and terrorism charges by the Nigerian government. Okute News reports that oftentimes Monday are usually a day of paralyzed activities in the southeast regions, with many staying at home or using the day to observe certain meetings. According to the revised timetable for Tinubu campaign, there will be a series of rallies in Delta 19, Imo 21, Adamawa 24, Ogun 26, Enugu 29, and Sokoto 30, respectively. Between December 4 and 10, the campaign team will embark on international engagement with stakeholders in diaspora. However, when quizzed on why the timetable was amended again, the campaign spokesperson for Tinubu, Festus Keyamo, told our correspondent that the schedule of the events and dates was a working draft, which is still subject to further adjustment. He said, "They are all subject to change or amendments as we progress due to human nature. Nobody expected the flood, for example, but it came, and all of a sudden, it slows down activities and all that. So this is a working draft. At least we have a draft to work with. My final commitment on this is that it is ceteris. It is a ceteris paribus. That is all the things equal. That is what the Momo San called the Festus Keyamo is telling us. Ceteris paribus kill you there. Ogun I go kill you. Stupid spokesman that never do well politicians. And you keep on what did I call it? You keep on campaigning for them. Even those people you are better than, you are campaigning for them. Even the ones whom you can even teach, they are now your masters, and you have become their slaves. Campaigning for people you know that they are not capable to rule the country. Campaigning for the people that you know that 100% they are not qualified. Not simply because of your stomach infrastructure, because of your selfish desire, because of your selfish end. That is why you people are doing all this rubbish to rubbish the whole country. Keep on misbehaving. Tomorrow you said you are a son. I wonder the kind of school you went. You and Malami should be at the one pot and cook two of you and dash you to animals. Useless set of never do well politicians. My good people of Biafra, this is just a brief broadcast this early Saturday morning, as I brought to you people so that you all will know what is happening and what is about to happen, or what the APC government is planning. Despite the fact of holding our leader, they still go ahead to fix their rallies on Monday, which they know that Monday in the Eastern region is no-go area. It is a sit-at-home Monday. So they dare us in the federal level, and also they are coming to state level to also dare us. Tinubu, you better have a rethink. I'm just telling you the truth. You better have a rethink. You better change medicine or change your advisor, because the person that is advising you this is never meant to work for you, because you know that this rally you put on Monday in the Eastern region, when they are always at sit at home every Monday, you have just declared war upon yourself, not upon us. Because whatever is going to happen that day, it will not affect any Biafran. Rather, it will affect those APC who have hold its leader and also have the right, or have the mind, have the temerity to say that they are going to do their campaign on Monday, and they die IPOB that they will not do anything. You don't come to somebody's house and beat you don't come to a man's house, beat that man's wife and right before his face and tell him that, Mr. Man, you can't do anything. Anything that reaches in hands there, whatever that is in his house is a weapon to fight you. So be very, very careful. Be very, very careful. Going to Eastern region, nobody stopped you from doing rally. Nobody said you APC or whatever cannot do rally, but sit at home, use it, and stay far from the Eastern region. This is a warning and also an advice. Whoever is advising you should make sure that he advises you well, so that you don't go to the Eastern region and create chaos. It will be to your own disadvantage, Tinubu, because you know exactly why. That you sit at home every Monday. You know exactly why. And you still went ahead and said that you dare IPOB, you put sit at home in Anambra and Imo State to see what they will do. And yet you are campaigning for them to vote for you. Is that not breach of contract? I mean, you just not see finish. You just see all this. You just see them finish. That they cannot do anything. Ikwaya Kananya Tinubu and whoever is advising you. Ikwaya Kananya. Don't go and touch the lion's tail. Or don't go and wake the bees from where they are sleeping. They will sting you. This is a word of advice. Take it or leave it. But you better change that paribus citrus that your stupid son called Fetus Yamo is speaking. I rest my case. My good people, my dear listeners, this is a video. This is a Okute channel news where we speak all about truth and nothing but the truth. Please, until I come your way again, I'm just waking up from sleep. That is why my voice is not that clear. So remember the culture. Subscribe to my channel, like my content, and share it to your family and friends, to the general public. Let them know that this is the place where they need to belong anytime, any day, because we are the right track and we are moving at the right direction. Have a nice day and have a nice Saturday. Until I come your way again, I'm signing out. Bye to you all. Que Messiano.